Welcome, Capricorn. I am Wondernanda, and this is Let It Be Tarot. Let's get an overall energy for the month of November. So, nines are about reflection. And sixes are about harmony, adjustment. And the wands are about creative fire, vitality, the heart, what speaks to your heart. So there is an anticipation, a reflection, an adjustment. Anticipation because perhaps there is a closing of a cycle. There is an acknowledgement that some balance is needed, harmony. Four of coins. I put it back and it came back out. So fours talk about stability. Perhaps we're talking about your comfort zone or your home, something close to home, and perhaps an adjustment is needed because you feel threatened in a way. Unsafe in a way, unstable in a way, and perhaps there's a longing for harmony, a longing for the feeling of being protected. You feel the need for a change, for a rebirth. And here we have the six again. The six of coins. Coins again. So perhaps there is a feeling of definitely instability. Or a need for stability. A need for an adjustment. An adjustment that brings forth greater safety, or even the feeling of greater safety. So there is an anticipation of a change or changes that need to take place so that there is more balance. So that more balance is experienced. So there's a need to find that strength again, to summon that power. That power that you know you have. The power that you have known to have. You have known yourself to have before. So perhaps there's a feeling, a certain feeling of a certain fragility or a destructuring that has taken place. So, you know, the phrase of the Starks from Game of Thrones comes to mind, where they say, winter is coming. So I feel like you have acknowledged that winter is coming, or you feel in your being that winter is coming. And so there is a preparedness that needs to take place. And here we have the six again, of six of voices, six of air. So this is a six that talks about the intellect, what takes place in the mind. It talks about understanding, an understanding. And this is a very interesting card because it's this deck has an interesting depiction. It reminds me of that idea that goes around nowadays where the universe more than nudges you to jump off that cliff, right? Urges you or even pushes you to jump off that cliff. But at the same time, the universe has your back, right? It's holding you. So it's not only pushing you, but it's also there to catch your fall. So perhaps in the experience of the fall, of the jump and the fall, there's a journey. And the beginning of the journey at this point would be similar to what the Fool would do, which is to take a leap of faith, right? Because as we know, the universe is really your own self, right? It's a cosmic intelligence that in your life is reflecting your understanding of what needs to take place, of what is taking place, so that you can proceed to your next action plan. So let's leave the Six of Voices here. So, what I perceive is, although you do feel some fragility and a sense of, you know, a period of questioning, oh my God, who am I at this point? And where's that strength of mine? And how do I do this? Although you are feeling that and holding these questions, there's also a simultaneous strength, which is in the knowing, in your knowing that you are capable, that you have been capable, that you were capable, that you have always been capable and ready. And even more so if you're being urged right? So yes, there is a push. Oh yes, I know I can, but oh, let me think about it a little bit more. But since there's a push, there's a need for adjustment. And you have already acknowledged this. And so you're opening your heart up to it. Perhaps there's a reevaluation of what is going on with your heart. Not only a reevaluation, but a reflection, right? Reflecting about what is going on, what has been going on, what lies beneath the surface there, in terms of not only your personal relationships, associations, but that which is lurking, that other people around you are not really seeing, and you're not necessarily sharing. But what is it that is lurking? And you do feel a call, a push to act on. Okay. Okay, Two of Pentacles. To me, the Two of Pentacles talks strongly about a realignment. Sure, it can be about decisions, and sure, we are talking about making some decisions here. But it talks strongly about deciding to bring about alignment. I see it very much like balancing out your higher self and your lower self, your spirituality with your earthly, mundane self. So how are your daily actions, decisions, routines reflecting your spirituality? How are they feeding, nourishing, and supporting your spirituality? And vice versa, of course. How is your spirituality nourishing and supporting your physical, mundane self? Are these two worlds of yours working together? How well are they mirroring each other? How often have you been smiling, genuinely smiling? You know, smiling with gratitude and laughing at simple things, finding contentment in simple accomplishments, and even being foolish, silly-like, as with the Fool, to take that leap. That you're pondering can act as a way of bringing back that youthfulness, that vitality, that you're longing, that you may be longing for. So perhaps, yes, play a little. But play a little towards that ground that you're longing for. Towards those things that speak to you. If you can't meditate, give thanks. If you can't manifest this humongous dream, then work on the small things around you. Clean up your room. Do those dishes. Yeah? If you can't pray, again, be grateful for what you do have. And sing upon it. Dance with it. To entice, to help entice that vitality back. To help thaw this feeling of stuckness and cold, feeling cold. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring some heat, inspiration. Oh, but I don't know. Yes, yes. You do know what is the minimal, most obvious spark and flame? Go there. Work with that. Thank you, Capricorn. Good luck. Let love be. Let it be.